Welcome to Kung Fu Habit number 2. This is my final video for tonight, and this is called Family Betrayal. Alright, so I'm going to touch on some shit that happened a very, very long time ago when I was still in my 20s. I'm going to piss off a lot of people in my family, and so be it. Because this is the truth. It's unadulterated. It is unlimited factual information. Alright? So as you all know, I'm a martial artist. I have been fighting in the street since I was 6 years old. I learned martial arts when I was 7, not too long after the horse bit me in the hand. This finger and that finger. And that horse is probably an envelope now. And may God rest that little four-legged fucker's soul. So this is important. And I want to address what got up to this point. Alright, so as a martial artist, you know, when we first moved over here to Rougemont, I hadn't been home from Smithfield about a week, and we had at least 1 week before we had to go back to school. Luckily, the 23rd, I think that year, fell on a Sunday, and we had to go to school on the 24th instead of the 23rd, which we normally had to go back on the 23rd, and I skirt past my birthday. So I went to school, and the week before I went to school, I had to choke a dude out in the park down here 3 times. Alright? So as time went on, you know, nobody really bothered me on Rougemont. A couple people bothered me. I threatened to beat a dude ass with a damn plastic Coke bottle because he was known for knocking out adults. How you doing? And another guy who I mentioned in another video who's reaping what he sowed because he was a badass, or at least they were some badasses, you know. I'm getting to where I'm going. Since I've been down Rougemont since high school, I've had 2 guys from high school show up at my door threatening to beat my ass. And I told them that's fine and dandy and they could do that. And when I got healed from the hospital, that I was going to kill their entire families. I meant every goddamn word. So they didn't beat my ass. You know, they walked away. Those 2 guys will come back later in life and attempt to do more shit. And I told them the offer still stands. It's going to take both of you to beat my ass. And I'm going to tell you straight up and down that after you beat my ass, my family's military. So I'm going to go get some C4, and I'm going to blow up the avenues in which they lived on. Now I was 16 at the time, but I knew where I could get the weaponry, and I knew where I could get plastic explosives, and no one would ever have missed it. Now as a veteran, I don't make those kind of choices. But before that, you know, I had family members that were vets. They wouldn't have had no problem getting me lethal ordnance. And that was how that was. So by the time I got to the event that I'm going to tell you about, I had some cousins and a sibling's baby daddy. They always talked a lot of shit. One of those cousins also had pulled the gun on me twice, and I told him to pull the trigger as I walked to it and put it to my forehead and said, "Knock yourself out." And I was going through a lot of family betrayal. Everywhere I turned, somebody in this family was stabbing me in the back for somebody who wasn't in this family, and it was always, act your shoe size, or excuse me, act your age, not your shoe size. I've almost been run over 5 times by a van driving mother of mine to save this person who started fights with me every fucking day. And I'm sitting there, you know, I'm your son, man. How you gonna pick this bastard over me? And that's how it was. So they couldn't beat me in a fight on their worst day. So they got a ringer from New York. Hello, Daryl. Coward ass bitch. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Yeah, I did. Because this asshole threatened me when my cousin who put the gun to my head was killed at his funeral. But he didn't threaten the assholes who were always brandishing guns at me. Because they were all there. While my ass was trying to be a positive black person and actually out fucking working. But he didn't say anything to those thug wannabe motherfuckers that were all there when our cousin got executed. So, again, family betrayal. Let's rewind a bit. So one day, Daryl came from New York. Daryl, Dow, whatever the hell his bitch ass name is. So he comes from New York. And my cousins, and even my dear old mommy dearest, decide, okay, we're going to get this guy to knock James down a peg. Here's the thing about sparring and knocking someone down a peg because you think it's going to change them. So we had the sparring match. And yes, I lost the sparring match. So the first 2 rounds, you know, I wasn't really awake at the time. And he got me with the same move both times in that first 2 rounds. So he's like, he tapped me, spinning hook kicked me, take me down. Did it again. But the second time it took a little longer. Because nothing else was working, so then he did the same shit. And that's on me. My dumb ass fell for that shit. And I literally got taken down for that shit. So he's like, one more and I win. And I was like, you ain't gonna get that one. So, at least not immediately. So he tried that shit again and I took him down. Then he tried that shit again and I took him down. So now it was even Steven. Last round wins the fight, you know. So, he won the last round. But it wasn't with the same trick. He had to try something new. And the only reason that worked was because I believed that I was going to lose. I straight up believed that I was going to lose. And that's how I lost, because I believed that I was going to lose. And since then, I have never believed that I would ever lose anything else ever the fuck again. See, part of winning a fight is believing that you can win a fight. The second part of winning a fight is actually winning the fight and knowing that you can win the fight. So, I got everybody on Rougemont cheering for this guy. Everybody who didn't like me, rather. I can't say the entire block, but the majority of the people who didn't like me were there. They were watching this guy as we were sparring, and he was winning. And they were cheering this motherfucker on. Get him, yeah, get him. And out the corner of my eye, I could see my mom. Get him. And I've never forgotten that shit. Not one person during the whole exchange cheered for me. Not one person. And it's funny. It's funny when your own family doesn't cheer for you in a sparring match that they set up from some ringer from New York to try to take you down a peg. It's funny how this shit completely backfired on their ass. Because see, that doesn't kill you makes you a better fighter. That doesn't prepare you makes you a better fighter. Now here's where you know the difference between a real fighter and a straight fucking pussy. Alright, that's right. He was a straight fucking pussy. And I don't care if he sees this shit and if he wants to come down and settle the score. Hey, you ran from me. Just to get that out the way. Let's not forget I sat outside for 7 hours after you threatened me at the church, after my cousin's funeral, after you ate all of our food. So yeah, you ran from me. I came home to change clothes. You could have changed clothes and came over and beat my ass because you beat me before. And this goes how you know a real fighter from a motherfucker that ain't a real fighter. If a real fighter beat your ass once, they'll fight you again because they know it's an easy victory. Or at least they think it's an easy victory. So let's rewind. I lost a sparring match. Everybody in my family was just throwing that shit in my face. Yeah, James, that nigga from New York. Yeah, that nigga from New York. That nigga from New York. You beat your ass. That nigga from New York. Yeah. So here's how I shut them up. I said, so who's the real fighter? The motherfucker who stands his ground and fights, or the bitches that go get a nigga that can't fight for them? They stopped after that. Because, see, it's easy to go get somebody else to fight your battles. But if you can't beat somebody, accept that shit and leave that motherfucker alone. But now, see, they won't like that. Oh, I forgot. Let me rewind again. So, I lost a sparring match on a Sunday. I went to work on Monday, and all I thought about was, I'm going to come on down Rougemont. I'm going to fight this guy again. Because, see, he woke up a sleeping dragon. He just didn't know it. Or maybe he did know it because he refused to fight me. So, I come on, I get off from work. I do the little college thing. I come on back. Run down here this motherfucker as fast as I can. Get my little green machine. Boom. Bang. Park the car. Jump out the car. He's the only one here. My mom and them ain't here. None of his support's here. Let's go to the park and spar. Ain't nobody gonna see if you lose. Let's go to the park. And if you lose, I ain't gonna tell nobody because I have my honor. And I swore right then and there. I said, if I win, I promise I won't tell anybody that I beat your ass. I won't tell nobody. And I'm a man of my word. I would not have told any goddamn body. But nah. He bitched out. Like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But I'll go play 21 with you. I said, tell you what, if I beat you in 21, we're gonna spar. Okay? So we decided to play 21. I didn't beat him in basketball. I asked for another game of basketball. He beat me in basketball again. Asked for another game in basketball. he beat me in basketball again. This is to tell you how determined I was to whoop this motherfucker ass. That I was willing to lose as many times as I could in 21 to fight this motherfucker, to prove that what he did was a fluke victory. So, Tuesday came by. Same goddamn thing. Won't nobody here with him. He went with my cousin that passed. He went with none of his cousins or brothers. None of that shit. I fucked my little ass on back down here. Left my job. Went to school. Went to work. Came home. Come on in here. It's summertime, by the way. So I come up in here. Hey, dude. Let's go spar. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Nah, man. Nah. I beat you already. Nah, man. Nah. I was like, well, if you beat me already, you shouldn't have a problem beating me again. Because you beat me before. So if you're so good, you should be able to beat me again. Now, most people, they give their opponents rematches in controlled environments. They set up the volley, the rumble in the jungle, the thriller in Manila, the comeback kid. When most people lose a fight in professional boxing, they build up the cards for the rematch. They do. So Hump Day came by. Same routine. I come right on down here to Rougemont. Because I wasn't living here. I wasn't allowed to live here. So I drive my little green machine here, jump out the car, run up in the house. Come on, dude. Let's go into the park. Let's go. Let's do this shit. Let's go. You beat me before. Let's do it. Let's go. You see, I had to prove something to me. He already beat me. He didn't have to prove shit to himself. I had to prove something to me. I had to see if this guy was a real fighter or if he was bullshit. Because, see, a real fighter would have fought me and beat my ass again. And again. And again. He would have beat me until he couldn't beat me no goddamn more. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to put no kind of effort into a sparring match again. Thursday came through. Yeah, if you're watching, you know this shit's true, buddy. Because I came to you every day until you carried your ass back up to New York. So, I came up Thursday. Let's go. Come on, dude. I just got off from work. I'm super fucking tired. There's no way in hell I could win. Nope. Wouldn't fight me. Wouldn't fight me. Wouldn't do shit. So, know me. I'm the never say guy, never say die mix guy. If I'm breathing, we fight. It's just that simple. Because I'm a fighter. It's what I do. If I can still draw breath into this body, if I can still breathe, I'm fighting. This guy was a cigarette smoker. I learned that our first sparring match that he didn't have no win. So he won by purity fucking luck because he won't in no kind of shape. This motherfucker smoked like 2 or 3 packs a day. But see, I didn't know that. I only knew that he smoked cigarettes because I seen him smoking cigarettes. I didn't know how many packs of cigarettes he smoked. I assumed he smoked maybe 1 or 2 cigarettes. Stress, smoking. But this motherfucker, he put down some cigarettes. So come on back down on Friday. Got off from work. Got home from school. Come on right on back down to Rougemont. Come on up in this motherfucker. Come on, dude. Ain't nobody here, so if you lose, ain't nobody gonna know. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go. Bitch, start again. That's 5 fucking days from the day he whooped my ass, which was on Sunday. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He going home the next Sunday. I got 1 more goddamn day to get this motherfucker in the sparring match. Everybody down here on Saturday. Park the car on Rougemont. Funny thing, usually, everybody here on Saturday. This is a one damn Saturday. This motherfucker got full reign of our house again. Ain't nobody here. Let's carry our ass through that hole in the fence in the park, and let's get this shit done before you carry your ass back up to New York. Nah, man. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I beat you before, man. I beat you before. I beat you. I don't need to beat you no more. I beat you. I said, but you keep refusing my rematch. I say, see, I've been training. I go to work. I come home. I've been training in between school, work, and home. And when I come down to Rougemont to fight you, I'm ready to go. It ain't no bullshit this time. Say, let's do this shit. You want to spar? Same rules. 3 takedowns, the match is over. Winner take all. Let's do this shit. Nah, man. Nah. I beat you before, man. Nah. I'm gone. Nah. So Sunday I come home. It's like the last Sunday I actually visit this place. This motherfucker done broke ship. He done got on his boat. and sailed on right back up to New York. Didn't see that motherfucker ever again until my cousin lost his life. Which brings us back to current moments. So, we at church. We eating fried chicken, potatoes, green beans. That's the shit that's on everybody else's plate. I just got chicken wings. They got steamed vegetables. They got some sweet potatoes. They got all kinds of shit. Got some pie. You know, when you go to a funeral, you get a fucking feast. Alright? It's enough chicken to feed a fucking Zulu army. So I'm sitting in there and I'm eating my food. He's sitting all the way down the table. He's looking at me. And I'm eating and he's looking at me. And you know how you can feel when somebody's just looking at you. And I looked at him. And I finished off my chicken and I got up. And I threw my chicken in the trash because it was right beside him. And this asshole come out his mouth was, where was you at when this happened? Since you Mr. Bruce Lee badass. I said, what the fuck you talking about? He said, my boy in there in that casket, where was you at? I looked at this motherfucker like he was crazy. And I said, first and foremost, my black ass was at work. What you should be saying is, where was all these motherfuckers that's right here? They keep flashing guns on me. Where the fuck was they at? Where was they fucking guns at? Did they keep flashing on me? They brought you here to whoop my ass because none of them can. But now you want to jump on me because all these motherfuckers got guns. And they could have shot the nigga that shot our cousin, but they didn't do that. Because that would be the one time that they didn't have their fucking heat. But you want to jump on me? Because I'm at work. I said, had I been there, there'd been 2 coffins. His and mine. Because I wouldn't let nothing happen to him without it happening to me. Man, you a punk. You ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit. I said, oh, you want to finish this? Because, you know, when you was here last time, I gave you 5 days, 6 days to fight me, and you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't show up because none of these here fan club members of yours was here to cheer your ass on, including my own mama. But here's how it works. You know where I live. We at church right now. I'm not going to fight you on God's church. But I tell you what, I live at 512 Rouge, my nigga. Go get out your fucking suit and bring your ass on down there. And we're going to settle this shit once and for all. So I finished with my plate, put it in the trash can. I said, I ain't scared of you. You just bigger. But you a pussy and you can't fight and you know it. You got lucky when you beat the sparring match. And you ain't gonna fucking beat my ass tonight. So stop playing and bring your ass on the roof, man. I'll give you time to change clothes. But I'll be there right now. So I jumped in the car. I left Pilgrim Baptist Church. I never looked back. Came home. My cousin had gave me, the cousin that passed, gave me, well, excuse me, he was assassinated. He didn't pass. His life was taken from him. My cousin gave me a pair of blue nylon Nike pants. They might have been like a knockoff brand. I still have them somewhere. So I took them pants and put them on. Changed my shirt. Changed out of my dress clothes. Put on some Nikes. Got a little chair like you see in wrestling. Popped that shit in the middle of my yard. And I sat there. It's 5 o'clock. I got home at about 4:45. So I got changed and shit. By 5 o'clock, I was outside. Waiting for this motherfucker. Sitting in this chair, waiting. 6 o'clock come by. People starting to roll into the house. 7 o'clock come by. More people rolling into the house. Because, you know, after the funeral, you still have a bunch of people sad as fuck. And people bringing food and money and all kinds of other shit to help pay for shit. 9 o'clock done rolled by. 10 o'clock rolled by. People he know, they came to our house. So the first damn thing I do is say, hey, yo, where that kung fu kicking motherfucker at? Where that motherfucker at? He talked all that shit at the church. Where he at? He said, this time we fight for real. And it's dark. I said, I don't give a fuck. He wants to fight. We gonna fight. Sunrise, sunset, mid-fucking night. We gonna fight. 11 o'clock come by. Somebody else who knew the motherfucker rolled through. Real close with him. Said, where y'all friend Darryl, or Dow, or whatever the hell his name is, where this nigga at? Because, you know, we talking mad shit at the funeral. He talking about how he gonna beat my ass and make me bleed. He gonna fuck me up. due to the fact that our cousin, my cousin, not his cousin, but his BFF, then got killed. But he blaming me because I wasn't there. But I've never drawn a gun on anybody in my life. But everybody who's kin to us then drew guns on me and then threatened me. But yet they ain't had none of the balls that they had for me when this dude walked right up on our cousin and assassinated his shit. So this motherfucker done went, like when I left the church, he left the church. And what they told me was, oh, he jumped in a car and went straight to New York. I said, no. You don't threaten a person on God's ground and then you jump in a car and roll straight to New York. I hadn't seen him since. But then they still would come back and throw that shit in my face. And then they would brag about how this guy now was ISK champion and shit. I'm like, okay, well, you know, he ain't no real champion because he didn't come back and fight me after he talked all that shit. But they would continue to throw that shit in my face. And then a couple of my delinquent cousins would come in and say, yeah, that's why that nigga Dow beat your ass from New York. That nigga from New York whoop your ass. That nigga from New York, Dow, Diddy, whatever the hell they kept calling him. He beat your ass. And then one of them got in my face and said that shit. And I straight looked at her in the face and said, but you can't beat my ass. And that's why y'all got him. Because none of you can beat my ass. And that was the last person that ever threw that shit in my face again. And I said, let me explain something to you. See, there's fighters and there are fighters. And then there are people who get other people to go fight their battles for them. And then there are people who talk way too much shit. You guys fall into that category. And as far as your paper champion goes, well, that's just it. He's a fucking paper champion. Because a real fighter would have gave my rematch day one. Because then if he would have beat my ass that day, I would have known that I couldn't beat him. Know what I'm saying? But nah, he wouldn't give me day one shit. Then like a year to 8 months later, when my cousin was assassinated, he comes to the church on God's holy ground and starts talking all this bullshit about how he's going to beat my ass and make me bleed. And I said, okay, let's do that shit. I'm ready. And I've been waiting for a long time for that fight, you know. So I went home to get there. And that shit never happened. Now, wherever the young man is now, I don't give a fuck if he's alive. I don't give a fuck if he's dead. I will say this now that I also have military training on me, that if he comes after me, it ain't going to work out like those sparring matches. Because all that rage and hell that he caused me, he's going to get every damn bit of it. I'm James Williams Jr., Comfort Havoc number 2, and I'm actually going to make another video.